December 22nd. The year is 2021. We are still in the fourth or fifth wave or sixth. I can't even count no more. COVID-19, that's all I can say. The Omicron. Omicron is out here again as well. This is Omicron's first visit to the United States, and it's causing a lot of havoc. So we are all tired of discussing COVID-19. We're tired of running from it. We're tired of social distancing. Tired of wearing a mask. I put on a mask. I went into Kroger. I put on this mask. And I guess the last time I wore the mask, I maybe had to use some gum or some mint or something. I put on this and I smelled this mint flavor. I said, this mask smells so good, like mint. So, as I'm in the store in Kroger, I had left the gym. I almost passed out in that damn gym. That damn mint flavored mask almost took my black ass up out of here. I had to snatch that mask off and sit down and find somewhere to sit down in that grocery store. I said, oh, Lord, what just happened here? And actually, I was at Publix, not Kroger. So I left the gym and I went to go get some steamed fish. And the guy who did the steamed fish screwed it up, and they took it for. And I could have cooked that. I could have brought that fish, took it home, fried it up with French fries, tartar sauce, and everything, and been home eating by the time they got that steamed fish finished at Publix. Publix or something. I forgive them though. It's that time of year when we say we forgive you all, but yeah, they screwed up some steamed fish. I guess he didn't know what he was doing. I don't even know what to say. The fish was good when I finally was able to get it nice and hot and home. I sauteed some spinach and everything. You go to Publix, they'll steam the fish for you, or shellfish or whatever you want. I don't know if they do that at Kroger, but I know Publix will. I think they do it at Kroger too, I think. I'm not too sure. They season and they put some Cajun fish on it, but that's to really get back on the subject of the coronavirus. So, coronavirus is back here, and I don't know, because I'm in a gym environment, and I'm not going to LA Fitness right now because it's just too packed. I'm going to a gym called Madhouse. It's about a 20-minute drive from my house, but it's a massive gym. People are spread out. They're not on top of each other, and it's so huge, it's just like, well, I can't do LA Fitness right now because everybody in LA Fitness, everybody I know who's been in LA Fitness has been sick of the damn dog. No offense to the dogs. But let me explain something to you all. A lot of people have not gotten these vaccinations. They didn't get the COVID vaccinations. They didn't get the booster shots. So a lot of people are sick. Sick, I mean like really sick. And I'm listening to people here, they're going to get tested, they're trying to get tested, and the lines are long. And I'm thinking, what do y'all need to test for? You know you're sick. Why? I'm going to stand in line for 5 hours just so I can find out, I got COVID. You knew you were sick to begin with. You might as well just stay at home in bed. You didn't get let me get this straight. Y'all, everybody racing to get these damn COVID tests. Ain't nobody get vaccinated. What you need to test for? You don't believe it any damn way. Lay your ass at home in bed and watch some TV until the ambulance come get you. If you get to the point where you get that sick that you need to dial 911, then they'll test you at the hospital after you wait 10, 15, 13 hours to get to that front door. So anyway, I have not been sick. Now, there was a comment somebody made on my last video about when Earl was in the hospital. When Earl got sick in 2019, yes, I got off the ship and also wasn't feeling well. Also, immediately took me some antibiotics. May have did some good, may not. Who cares? I took them any fucking way. But I wasn't too sick to the point where I can't do this. I just didn't feel well. At that time, we don't know what was going on. We didn't know Earl had COVID-19. I very well could have had it too. Who knows? But I wasn't sick to the point where I couldn't get my ass up out of bed and take care of business. This was kind of not attributed to a sinus issue. And I was rinsing my sinuses, and I actually got better within the week that Earl was in the hospital. He went to the hospital that Friday in a few days, but the next week I felt much better. Did I have COVID-19? Who knows? We didn't have no COVID-19 testing back then. I'm still very confused. Christmas is this Saturday. I was planning on having I am having a Christmas dinner at the house. I hired a caterer. They're going to order fried turkey, prime rib, and, dressing and all this stuff. I don't cook, so I do cook, but I ain't cooking this year. Fuck it. Hell, that shit. I don't pay for it like white folks do, or black folks, or Mexicans. Carry that shit. Fuck it, y'all. So I had a chef, I call him Chef Boyardee, Chef Harris. He's actually going to be on a TV show this January on the Food Network or something. So he's catering an event for me, and it just made a lot of things easier for me. So as I'm calling my family members to prepare, okay, this Friday, Saturday, to Thanksgiving, Christmas Day, yada, 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 I'm finding out, ain't nobody got vaccinated. Or they ain't got the booster shots. Or they only had one shot. I'm thinking, we didn't have this conversation for months now. And you niggas ain't got the vaccine, not even the first shot, or just got the first shot, or they got the second shot, but ain't nobody got booster shots. And this shit is free. At any grocery store, or drugstore, or anywhere you can go and get this stuff. See, we're not taking this serious. That's why I don't have no sympathy for these people who say, I'm sick! I say, I bet you are sick over there. I didn't talk to all my friends. I don't feel well. I'm sick. Oh my God, I don't know what I'm doing. I think I got COVID. You might have it. You think I should get tested for what? Just so you know? I mean, I guess you can go get in line like everybody else, the 10,000 folks running to go get a COVID test. Did you? My first question I always ask these folks, did you get that vaccine? No, I didn't get it. Yeah, you might have COVID. Everybody else got it. Why didn't you get the vaccine? I said, never mind. We'll say that discussion for another day, assuming you live through this. Well, I can't worry about these grown-ass niggas, and they are all grown. I have no children. See that plant hanging over there with Santa Claus? They became good friends over there. That was the only people I'm responsible for in this household. And as far as I know, a plastic plant and a plastic black Santa Claus don't need a COVID-19 shot since there's no way possible they could contract and pass COVID-19 to my black ass. So, I'm trying to figure this shit out. I was talking to my mother yesterday. Now, my mother has been fully vaccinated, all shots, flu shot, pneumonia shot. And me and my mother went back and forth on this. But I was not going to play with Miss Hampton. I said, okay, I'm not going to play with your mama. I don't care about this Jesus mess. I don't care about other shit. But you get these fucking shots. I made that clear. I wasn't playing with her. I didn't give a fuck about nobody else. But your black ass is getting these damn shots, Miss Hampton. And we made that. We came to a solid conclusion about that. She has had all her shots. She's had the COVID shots. She had the pneumonia shots. She's had her booster shots. She didn't have everything. I was going to take them Honda car keys I'm paying for. I was not going to play with her. I said, okay, you don't like driving that Honda that I'm paying for out there and putting gas in up and cleaning up? And so I take care of the maintenance on my mother's car because the last one she didn't take care of the maintenance on. So now I have somebody wash the car and wax it and wash it and scrub it and vacuum it and do everything too. You getting these shots, Miss Thing. Then you like hang around with these homeless folks. Where they do that at? In the middle of a pandemic, I asked Ms. Hampton. I'm running somebody to the hospital. But anyway, my brother, he also been fully vaccinated because he's always hanging around my mother. He didn't have his booster shots. He didn't have everything. A little disappointed, my sister Lisa. She had her vaccination. She had the first couple of shots. She just hadn't got a booster shot. I'm like, what are you waiting for, honey? You should have been got that booster shot. They've been talking about booster shots for over a month or two now. Run your ass up there and get it. But anyway, so I'm supposed to be having this little dinner over here, and some of my family members haven't had any of the shots. They can't wait to come over to eat. And I'm just trying to figure out, should I ban these niggas? Or what? I'm just, it's kind of like, okay. We've been having these discussions. We've been talking about this shit forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. And nobody has done the right thing yet. So, I don't know. I'll figure that out as the day gets closer. There was a shooting here in Atlanta. Y'all probably say, which one? There was one in particular that happened at a movie theater. This is not the first shooting that has happened at a movie theater here in Atlanta. And if history serves me right, there was a previous shooting. I know there have been some previous incidents at Phipps Plaza over the years. This happened at Phipps Plaza, which is one of our upscale malls here. And that particular movie theater used to be one of my favorite movie theaters when it was renovated and new construction a few years back. Now it's kind of dated in there. So they had a shooting in there at the Spider-Man movie. Somebody was sitting in it. The receipts are reserved. I guess I'm not too sure, but I think all the receipts at Phipps Plaza are reserved, or certain theaters have reserved seats. So I guess a couple walked us to the movie theater at the Spider-Man movie at Phipps Plaza on a Monday night and realized there were some people sitting in their seats that they had reserved for the movie. Now, I've been in movie theaters and I plopped my ass into the wrong seat and people came along and said, "Oh, I'm in the wrong seat." I said, "Okay, let me get up and go." I've also walked into a movie theater and saw people sitting in my seats. I said, "Oh, you guys are in the wrong seats." I said, "Yeah, I'll just continue to sit there. I'll just go sit back right over here." No big deal. We just sitting in seats that we don't own while watching the movie. The movie 2-3 hours, we be out there and going about our business. This individual, this nigga, decided to grab a gun and shoot the guy sitting in his seat. Maybe they had words, maybe they went back and forth, and maybe, who knows, over a seat at a movie. I just can't figure this out. But he decided that he would shoot the guy because, well, that's the best cause of action in Atlanta. Everybody decided when they get something going down, he's going to shoot you. I'm going to shoot his ass. You have to wonder what enters to a person's mind. I'm going to shoot his ass. Motherfucker. Talk who he talking to. I'm going to shoot his ass. So, the guy gets shot, bleeding all over the place. Everybody running about the movie theater. Guy's in the hospital. He's alive. Lost a lot of blood, and God knows what type of surgery and everything else he had to go. All this over a seat in the theater. And you have to wonder what is going on in these niggas' minds. There was an incident. Me and Earl go to the drive-in theater here in Atlanta, and a few years back, a man was shot and killed at this drive-in theater. The guy walked up to the wrong vehicle. He was so high and so drunk that he walked up to the wrong vehicle and shot the guy inside the car. I don't know all the details. I can't remember it. But I remember it was a guy was there with his girlfriend at the movie theater, and this guy walked up and shot him thinking that he was in the car. The guy was at the wrong car. He was high, and all this craziness took place. It just, I know a lot of these young blacks and white folks do it too. Everybody wants to get high and smoke weed and do drugs and do all this shit. And then they have these crazy behaviors. Smoking weed, doing Molly, methamphetamine, cocaine, whatever, and having a gun in your presence probably isn't a good idea. They just don't go hand in hand. And we're looking at incidents where so many people are high and on drugs and God knows what else is going on in their minds. Let's just face the reality. I know people who smoke drugs all day long, from sun up to sundown. They either doing smoke, they either smoking weed, or they doing meth, or they doing coke all day, every day. It's got to be an expensive habit. That's why I prefer black coffee, some good old coffee with some creamer and some Splenda in it. That's my habit. It's cheap too. Why would you go to Starbucks and get this coffee every day? Probably running about $5, $6, $7 a cup. $5 to $8, maybe $10 in some places. Well, shit. Bag of coffee costs me what? $6, $7. I think I got this coffee at the farmer's market. It's delicious too. Farmer's market paid maybe $8 or $9 for it. A bag of coffee. I done had this coffee now going on week 2. Big old bag of coffee, grind up for me, nice delicious coffee. It don't cost me shit. Buy some Dunkin' Donuts creamer, that's the brand I prefer. Some big old bag of Splenda sugar. I don't get that generic Splenda. I don't like the way it tastes. I gotta get the real Splenda. Y'all know the one that I said Splenda. Don't bring me that fake shit. I might pay a little extra for that, maybe about $5 a bag. So all this breaks down over the course of a week, maybe $1 a cup. Oh, wait a minute, no, because I'm drinking 4 and 5 cups out of a pot, like 50 cents a cup, 75 cents a cup, maybe less, 25 cents a cup, who knows? That's a cheap habit. I'll keep that one. And it don't make me want to grab up a gun and shoot nobody either. I'm very calm and cool over here drinking my coffee. So I've never been drinking coffee and been known and got into a violent rage and wanted to kill somebody because they were sitting in my movie theater seat. What would make these ignorant, this type of behavior? We have become, it's almost like we're embracing the drug culture. Weed is legal in certain states, it ain't legal here. But you would think it was legal here the way these niggas be smoking this shit. I know, white folks smoking too. So, I know that these drugs play a significant role in many of these shootings that we see here in this city. These niggas are high on drugs and acting a fucking fool. I know this. That man walked into that movie theater probably high on cloud nine. And lo and behold, somebody in his seat. His seat he paid for. Now, I'm sure there were probably a lot of other vacant seats in the theater. Well, who knows, because Spider-Man just came out, so which Spider-Man was on HBO Plus. I think The Matrix opens today. It does open today. The Matrix opens today, but I'm going to watch right here on HBO Plus. I ain't going to nobody's movie theater. Risking COVID and getting shot. Fighting over a seat. I'm going to sit right here on this couch I paid for, and it is paid for because I paid the last payment a few months ago. Yeah, that's why I had financed through Wells Fargo at 0%, but it's paid off now. Yeah, I had this couch now a year. Got this couch a year ago on Christmas Eve, so from a furniture store out in Woodstock. So anyway, I will be sitting right here watching The Matrix. But you have to wonder what enters into a person's mind to pick up a gun, to grab your gun, and shoot somebody over a seat. But they're going to find the person who did this. They're going to find them. They have the car. They have a description. And some girl was with them. They said she was a witness. So she going to, because they're saying she's a witness. They're going to find out who she is. I'm sure they probably paid by credit card or something to get that ticket. They're going to find out how. They're going to find out because remember now, they also reserve seats at that theater. So they can go back into the computer system and find out who was supposed to be sitting in these seats. They're going to pull up that credit debit card, probably got her name on there. Shamika Brown, they're going to get her address and go, "It's Shamika! Miss Brown, how are you doing this morning? Where that nigga at that shot that boy at that movie theater?" "Well, I wasn't at no movie theater. I don't know what you're talking about, bitch. We know you was at this movie theater because your credit card was used to purchase this seat and you're wearing the same damn shoes that you wore in the theater right now. We got the video right here." So they're going to catch whoever bought them tickets, Shamika Brown, more than likely. They're going to catch her ass. They already got you. So she better get a little act together. They're going to ask you. I'm going to ask you a couple times, where's he at? Who is he? And then you got to come clean before you become an accessory to aggravated assault, which would be the next step. Although you didn't pull the trigger, didn't know this nigga was going to do this shit. But you was right there when he did it. So, they will find that individual who did this shit. It is just a matter of time. And they may have him in a few days. There was something else that happened here in Atlanta. They found that guy so fast I was shocked. What was it? Something took place here in Atlanta, and they found the guy. It was fast. I said, because I thought they'd take a minute before they found it. Oh, no. We got him! I said, oh, shit, they got his ass quick. If them niggas think they even drove through Buckhead, in that car, they see the car, they get cameras all up through Buckhead, they do work. They got the tag number to the vehicle. They pretty much, as they got them parked in the garage, they know where they parked at, they let them walk through the mall, they know where they were sitting at, they was fighting over that seat. Does it make sense to even do that? Can he say that his life felt threatened? Oh, I felt threatened. Over a movie theater, a seat in a movie theater. I don't know. When you all see these guys in the prison system is packed with people. Some of these people deserve to be there. If you don't know how to walk into a movie theater and calmly say, "Hey man, this is my seat," and if they don't want to move, you just take another seat or walk. If you really want that seat for whatever reasons, then walk out of the theater and get the folks who run the theater and let them handle it. That would probably make the most sense. I mean, I've been to movies, plays, and all kinds of stuff. We in the wrong seats. So shit, we in the wrong seat. Me and her be like, "Oh shit, we in the wrong seat. Where's our seats?" And they show us, "So your seats are here." They said, "We might be able to roll through here." I don't know how we would screw this shit up. But they said, "Oh, you in that section over there. We got to go over there." But we didn't act the fool. We got on up and moved our ass. Or the people said, "Where y'all seats?" I would take their seats. No big deal. Well, unfortunately for that person who got shot, we sometimes we ignore this fact. This man's been shot. He's not be to work. He just didn't enjoy the movie. Just enjoy the movie. He may not even know he was in the wrong seat. Here's another twist to this. He might have been in the right seat, and the drunk, crazy, high fool with the gun might have approached the wrong seat. This our seat? No, this isn't your seat. This is ours. This is it. We don't know what took place in there. But what we do know is that man who got shot, that should never have happened, and the person who pulled that trigger deserved to be in prison for his foolish behavior. And he needs to serve some serious time for aggravated assault. It made no sense to grab up a gun and shoot somebody in a fucking movie theater over a damn seat. But like I said, The Matrix opens today. I will be watching it this evening in the comfort of my home. Gotta be some popcorn, some drinks. It's always cheaper to watch movies at home any damn way. Although I love going to the movie theater, and we got coronavirus Omicron out there sitting next to you in the movie theater eating your popcorn. You eat my popcorn, I'm gonna eat you later on any damn way. Ooh, okay. I will enjoy the comfort of my home. Unfortunately, Spider-Man was not one of those movies. Excuse me, I'm belching and burping. Spider-Man was not one of those movies that was released on the platforms like HBO Max and all this Netflix and all this shit. But The Matrix is, so I will be watching that tonight. Looking forward to it. So anyway, this video is a little bit longer than what I anticipated. I hope that those of you who are planning your holiday season have done the right thing and gotten your vaccinations. I hope you have a great holiday season in case y'all see me for Christmas come rolling around here. Although I have really nothing to do for the next few days. The girls are coming to clean up this damn house over here to get ready for this Christmas party, the Omicron, the Christmas giving event. I'm really kind of pissed about this. And I was discussing this with my mom. My mother was like, well, maybe some people shouldn't be right. So half the family people who have done the right thing. Then we got these kids, and none of the kids, I'm still in the dark about are these kids vaccinated or not. Vaccines are available. I don't understand how is this so fucking hard to go get these vaccines and you got kids. I don't get it. There was a very interesting report that I posted on my Facebook page about a woman whose son battled COVID for 16 days. And you all need to read that. I'm going to put the link in the description for those of you who made it this far in the video. There is a very heartbreaking story about a mother whose son, he contracted COVID and he battled it for 16 days and then didn't work out too well. He was unvaccinated. I'm not sure why he hadn't been vaccinated since vaccines were available for his age group, I believe. I don't know what these people are thinking. There's so much fear and ignorance about these vaccines that it just don't make no damn sense. But I'm in fitness. And I deal with a lot of people, and I deal with people every day who will not take their blood pressure medicines. They will not take their HIV medications. They ain't been to a doctor in God knows how long. I knew people who had cancer who would not do chemo, who are dead now. And I've always wondered, why would you not go to the chemo that could save your life? Or if you have high blood pressure, why won't you take your blood pressure medicine and do what the doctors are telling you to keep your blood pressure, to save your kidneys? I saw this with my oldest sister. And so I don't know what enters into our minds when we view medication or vaccinations or whatever as bad for us. I've never understood it. But I can honestly say I've been there. I have been there when I was younger and I was on blood pressure medicine. I wasn't as regular as I take it now, but I understand the importance of it. 20 years ago, in my 20s, I was like, well, I'm skinny. But I still had high blood pressure. I realize now it doesn't matter what you weigh and what you look like. Check your blood pressures. I take your medication. At one point, me and Earl were on some very strong medications in our late 20s. We were working out and exercise and everything, we still had high blood pressure. Both of us. We had to get serious about taking care of our health. Now we both take those medications like clockwork. I take mine every night. He takes his every morning. I prefer to take mine at night. It just works better for me. It's heartbreaking as we go into this fourth or fifth battle with this virus, that people are going to lose their lives who didn't have to. They didn't have to. But people are going to die, and I've been saying this for the past few weeks. They're going to die. This will be their last Christmas because they're making a foolish decision. I hope it's none of my family members, but I'm listening to all this nonsense. I only got the first shot. I didn't go back for the second. Well, why didn't you? It's kind of like, what is going on here with y'all? But they're grown. I have no children. Not my responsibility. Whatever happens, it's just going to happen. And hey, what can I do about it? Sit here and drink my coffee. It didn't get cold. I'm going to give me another warm cup of coffee. People are grown. They have made their decisions. And they're going to have to be decisions they're going to have to live with or die with. And that's on them. Anyway, today is Wednesday. It's December 22nd. The year is 2021. I'm out of here. I'll try to do another video before Christmas. We'll see. I ain't making no promises. Today is Wednesday. I might need to do a few more. But I'm out of here, you guys. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday. It's a beautiful cold day here in Atlanta. I don't think it's going to warm up too much. But I'm out of here and enjoy the rest of your day.